Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you the Champs News live at 3. We're getting things kicked off with our Portal review, and contrary to popular belief, Mherex occasionally does do giveaways. In fact, he did a giveaway in his channel for a Portal review, and the winner was Golden Girl. You may know her as That Girl Goldie, or That Goldie Girl, or the Golden Girl, or I always say something wrong in the wrong order. So I'm going to do her Portal shout out since she won it on stream. It was not rigged at all. Didn't pre-plan it. Didn't rig it. There was no jacket gate like when 2Bob wins. Anyway, Golden Girl is in the KSMA Slayers. I don't know what the KSMA stands for. I'm kind of scared to know, given what I know about the players that are in that. Some interesting fellas. Ronald, thank you for the follow. Goldie is League 19. She has a 2.64 million roster talent, 342 superstars on her roster. She is an official content creator, so some of the things are going to be slightly off, inflated, etc. She's been playing 2,033 days. That might be one of the longest we've seen on here, 1,086 consecutive. It's probably none of my business what happened 1,087 days ago, if you remember. 95.6% total win percentage all time, and 95.6 last 30 days. That is pretty consistent. Also higher win percentage than me, so maybe I should play like a girl. 2,385 battles won in the last 30 days. And one of the more interesting top fives. I can't remember if Steph is yours or not. I think Steph is. I know RVD is. And the reason is obvious. He's the whole effing show. Wait. Come on, Furbo. What do you... Fine. So Furbo says that Goldie's top of her roster is way better than what you see here. And he's DM'd me an up-to-date list that is approved by Scopely with only the posters that we want to show. My bad. I'm sorry, Furbo. Don't find me. I said posters. All right. So normally, you guys know how this works. When I can afford the budget, I have a correspondent. Once again, I do not have one. So let's take a look at the actual up-to-date as it happens. Oh, well, that makes sense, Furbo. What do we got here? We got Showboat Orton. How did you get him already? I wish I had him already. Edge at gold, RVD at gold, Charlotte, I think that might be yours. Probably not. Edge is yours, I think. Nikki, Steph, another Charlotte. Wait, are all the Charlottes gold? I'm so confused now. Anyway, why do you have RVD 5-star gold? Like, what's the point of this? Who would do that? Like, the only kind of people that do that are the same kind of people that take Powerhouse Roman.
Excuse me!
Holy crap.
Excuse me!
Vicky, how are you, Vicky? Vicky? Disembodied voice, Vicky Guerrero?
Hey everyone, Goldie here, bringing you the Champs News live at 6:30 p.m. Central.
Rude.
What's up, everybody? This is my rooster. So Orton, Edge, and Liv are borrowed. RVD is the best acrobat in the game. That is why he's 5-star gold, full stars, max level. I also noticed that you didn't point out my 5-star gold BJS. Put some respect.
All right. You have a 5-star gold BJS.
I do. And a 5-star gold Justin Bradshaw Layfield Hawk.
Well, I'm actually jealous about that. He was super fun to play.
I know. That's why I'm rubbing it in. And also a 5-star gold Naomi. And yes, all of my Charlottes are 5-star gold.
Interesting. Are you a Flair fan?
I don't like her attitude, but I love her in-ring work.
Fair enough. Actually, a lot of people may not be a fan of the zombie version, but she has a lot of random moves that get a lot better as you hit gold. You get the extra gems and stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, you have that 50% gem damage trap.
I do.
Yeah. I
I
actually
have a
like that one.
50% gem damage strap on her.
How has she been for you? Do you like her, actually?
Excellent.
Yeah. Right on.
Excellent. But as you can see, I'm also working up Beth because I have the Seamus plate, and I have it on Beth.
Right on. Beth's really solid too. I did a thing on her. She surprised, I think, a lot of people. She can hit pretty hard at gold.
It's amazing what these newer plates have done for older characters.
Absolutely.
Like Beth with the Seamus plate and also with the Z plate. Both decent.
For sure. Is this your Brett?
Yes, that is my Brett.
Nice. Are you gonna take him?
That is also my Slick Rick.
Why you gotta ruin it? You got the tokens to go gold with him?
Who? The
Brett?
Brett that says enhance?
Yeah.
Do I have the tokens to enhance?
Yeah.
The guy that has enhance across his face?
So here's the thing. Reading is hard, and I was just calling attention to the fact that some people ask questions when reading would answer them.
But did you read before you asked me that question?
No, I didn't, which is why I asked
Okay.
this stupid question.
Okay.
All right.
No, I don't have the tokens for him. Next question.
Okay. Mrs. Mherex has often told me not everything needs to be a life lesson. Well, chat, I disagree. Sometimes most things need to be a life lesson. Let this be a life lesson to you.
Do you want to field the question from Derek Fisher?
I can't see it, so yeah, feel free to read
How
it.
much money do you spend? Good grief.
Me or you?
Me, I'm assuming.
Goldie's
Looking
free.
at my roster.
Goldie's free to play, dude. She spends almost nothing unless she gets
yeah,
a few pulls donated here and there.
pretty much.
Yeah, you're free to play.
Yeah.
So for anyone that thinks you can't compete free to play, you're wrong.
By the way, that's Steph. I got using the Nikki next to her.
Yeah, Nikki.
A free card.
Nikki's not bad at all. There's a ton of good free cards in this game, and if I'm not mistaken, people say all the time you can't get chase cards if you're free to play. When was the last chase card you missed?
Dragon, because I took that month off.
Other than Dragon, when was the one before that then?
Bushwhacker Luke.
Okay, so in the last year, you probably got like 10 or 12?
Yep, and I actually shard recruited Kevin Owens yesterday, and I'm 35k solo points short of maxing the MLC.
So if you think you can't do it free to play, you absolutely can, and you can max the MLCs too. You just got to work hard, and obviously you have no problem doing that.
I have had some luck, obviously. Zombie Edge I got from a bag.
Sure.
So,
I mean,
luck obviously takes part of it.
You're gonna get some luck here and there, and if I'm not
But you also have to know how to use the tools you have. Like, you saw that I had a 5 silver Slick Rick. I used him for ages to complete contests, and I know everyone jokes that he's, not that great, blah, 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 but, like, he was my workhorse for a very long time. So, you gotta make do with what you have, and then that can enable you to get the better characters.
Absolutely. Okay. Looks like you had some pretty good event finishes. Do you know how accurate these are? Sometimes it doesn't update. You got a
Probably not very.
93rd in Showboat Clash Flash Feud. I know you finished like top 10 in the Showdown event that was not too long ago when you were...
That also isn't on the portal.
Yep.
Nice of them.
Yeah. So 93rd, 221, 270, 307, 328. And you can obviously finish high in grind events like we just said in that one. So
you're really gonna gloss over the superstars by class, huh?
In your case, yes, I am. Okay. I totally am, because you
I would ask.
You do have the most. You do have the most showboats, which is the best class in the game, and you're tied with strikers, which is the second best class in the game.
And
your tricksters are way too high.
Yeah.
And I know you don't have 15 Hall of Famers. It skews our stuff because of previews.
No, I only have 14.
Do you actually have 14?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. I don't know if I don't think I have 14 either. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. You have a really good roster, free to play. Anyone that says you can't compete free to play should check this out. Ask Goldie for tips on how to do it, because she's done it and done it at a high level, and it's not easily. It is doable. You got to work. It's not easy. Easy is the wrong word. But in this game, you spend time, money, or both. And and that's the way it works if you want to go far. And being smart helps, and clearly she makes good choices and is smart. Yeah. So thanks for letting me do the portal. Shout out Goldie, and feel free to stick around for the rest of the news if you'd like. I know you're not feeling super great today, so it was nice.
I actually have to go set up my own stream, so sorry to self-promote, but it's getting late.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on.
Anytime, fam. Okay, Stampy Stamps. We got the weekend event. I did a really rough breakdown on what you can get free. I will cover that. It's pretty interesting, really. So Stampy Stamps, there's $100, there's $9, and then there's free. Free is 75,000 event points. Those are good. Get those. $10 Stampies have some medallions on there. If you end up getting close, you can get 3,000 medallions with $30 spent. There's 5 million coin. There's an Orton bag at the end. I didn't break down the shards available. There's a ton of variables, guys, so that's kind of difficult. You spend 100, you can get 50,000 event points here. Reason that's important is a lot of the milestones are clustered. There's also a spend event for the faction. I will actually tell you my opinion on those. Keep in mind, everything I'm voicing is my opinion. It is not fact, and it is different depending on who you are. So we'll get to that. I have some interesting opinions, and I'm feeling very blunt today. So I'm going to try and make sure that I say things appropriately. So, banner offer, Randy Orton's Broship combo. This is great if you're going for the event. You got 40 loot coins, 100,000 solo points. This is worth 220,000 event points total. Right now, it looks like the best offer that you're going to get for that. You do get a RKBroooo showdown bag, coins, etc. Not unusual for that to be the good offer. You got Brock shards, 50 shards, $50, cheaper than it's been in the spend event portion. Plus, you get bonus stuff. I'm nowhere near Brock. If 100 shards recruits him, I would do it. I'd pay $100 for Brock, but I'm nowhere near that. I'm like 1,000 away. So there's that. These ones are not as good as the banner because you don't get any event points. So get the banner one first. This is half the points of the banner, 50,000 and less coin and TP. So again, get the banner first. April Fool's 1-star Big Boss Man in the picture for $20, but oh, there's a 4-star bronze Mr. T hiding. If I didn't have Mr. T personally, I would spend this for the Pokemon factor and grab him. He's not an account changer. You do get 5 million coin, black, red, and blue TP. He won't change your account, but the Pokemon factor, $20, I would do it for a fairly rare guy in Mr. T. Up to you how you feel about that. You got the little bro pack, $3 for a pull. A little bit of bonus stuff here. $10 for 3 pulls. So it's actually more expensive. You do get 10,000 bro down solo points here. $20. Interestingly, you get 7 loot coins, but no points other than for the pulls. So that's worth noting. Bro Migo Battle Pack. This name cracks me up. No solo points here. Again, just the pulls. RKBroooo Bronze Loot Pack. That's just the pulls. So you guys know how I feel about that. And I do want to mention the naming on this Ultimate Hefe Pack. I know it's not something Scopely did on purpose, but I do have to mention that my man Hefe, who passed in January, I think it's really cool that one of the packs is named after him. And I know at least one of his faction mates that bought this pack and got some pretty great pulls. So rip Hefe, we miss you, man. Silver loot pack, no bonus stuff. Stay away from that stuff. Get your bonus stuff. And what do we got down here for the freebies? 100,000 daily. You definitely want these points. That's a significant chunk in this event. 100,000 daily, 300,000 total. Grab those. I also forgot to claim my Stampy Stamp of the 25,000. I'm going to do that now. Make sure you grab yours. There's going to be a flash market too. Free Banks, if you missed her MLC, she's a really good striker. She's 5-star bronze on my account. Likely, if I didn't have I do have all the female strikers, I probably would have leveled her up higher because she is very good. Very, very good. Likely, there's a good chance she may be the best striker on your roster for females. So grab all your free stuff. We got Spend Event, mentioned earlier. Also, if you're on Twitch getting your drops, when you redeem your drops, they do count in the spend event on the portal. So if you want to get some more RK solo points, they're there. Not a lot in the coin department. 3 million coin, up to at $10. That's actually not bad, but then none at 25. And then you got to go to 50 to get another 3 million. So not as many coins as usual. There are the 5-star Hall of Fame tokens. You get an RKBroooo bag at 50, and then the contest points here. You're going to want to pay attention for the contest points. My breakdown is just what you can get for free. There seems like a big gap between the first set of milestones, and then you get a bunch of milestones clustered together. So we'll take a look at that. You can see this goes a long way. $500, way out of my price range. You know, if it's yours, you're going to know that. Just double dip when you can. Obviously, it's smart. Flash market, there should be one starting tomorrow. We don't know what's going to be on there. I'm assuming contest points, maybe shards for Orton, who knows. Keep that in mind. Do your free daily reroll, get your free stuff. Let's see what I got today. Nothing I need. Nah, I don't need any of that. Webcoin shop, what's today? Today is Friday. Friday is Daily Destruction Friday. These are super handy. I kind of like these. They are expensive though, so I'm not going to snag it today. But they are a cool prop. It's choose destroy, I think 4 or 5 gems if I'm not mistaken. Before we go over to the game, the new MLC blog is out. April Powers. This is Ruthless Aggression Acrobat, Hurricane Helms, and very, very cool. We get New Gen Technician, Alundra Blaze as the chase. Free and chase. So here you go. There's a Hurricane coming, and we got Alundra Blaze. I'm not going to read all of it because, you know, I don't think all of it's necessary to read. If you haven't seen the match, go watch SummerSlam 94, Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano. If you don't know anything about either of those two wrestlers, amazing match, really, really good. And Alundra Blaze and Bull Nakano both would easily be able to fit in with today's roster and would be absolute superstars. So Hurricane Helm, 2-star bronze for free, normal, that's all normal, etc. What else we got? This all, you know, your normal. It starts on 4/4, talent up 4/4 at noon. So 4/4 is Monday. So we're starting Monday like normal. All of that. Kickoff talent up event. I haven't done a breakdown on the scoring, so I don't know if anything has changed. So keep that in mind. It does look very similar to what it was. So I think you can expect the normal kind of talent up. In the talent up, you got Alundra Blaze shards, you got the skill plate medallion, solo points, strap parts, metal bits, you know, the usual. Looks pretty normal. Leaderboard rewards, top 3 get Eddie. That may be competitive for those Eddie marks out there. There's the talent up for Hurricane Helms, who is an acrobat, as stated. That's pretty normal. Those are great ways of maxing the MLC. So there's that. This all looks normal. Queen of Carnage, that's cool, I like the name. Here we go, that's normal. There. Contest Superstars is still empty, so I guess that'll get filled out as we go. The bags look pretty normal. These are what you get for maxing. Alundra, extra turn strap, all pretty standard. Lower ones can get Adam Cole or Aleister Black or Fiend, lower leagues. I don't know what the league cutoff are for those. It doesn't say. I think League 13 or 14 and up gets the top prize, which is Alundra. Don't quote me on that. Don't know for sure. These examples are League 16 plus. Evo guide for Hurricane Helms. That's all standard. Faction competition. This is going to be super standard. Same sort of thing. Part picker. Bunch of solo contest points. Alundra shards, etc. That's all normal. Limited time tours, men's division, modern champ, men's, women's, blah, blah, blah. All still normal there too. Don't need me to read all that. Solo contests, again, normal. Hurricane tour, we're going to have one of those again. April prize wall. Let's see if we have any spoilers in here that might be new. That all looks pretty similar to what we've seen in the past. So I'm guessing it's fairly similar. Loot coins, this looks like the debut loot, so there's that. And there you go. The new webcoin flash market. What's this? New month-long webcoin flash market. With webcoins, you have the power in April. Spend your webcoins in a new flash market. So JJ Rockets, thank you for the follow. So this is a new way to spend your web coins. Currently, we've had flash markets that are standard since it came out. So it looks like we're going to get something new. Hurricane Helm's gear. Okay, so Helms is going to have gear. All right, very interesting. New flash market, you will be able to get Charlotte Flair icons of Wrestlemania shard in the webcoin shop. So she's still gonna be in the milestones, but we're gonna see a rotation of what is available in the flash market. That looks really cool. All right, nifty. Spin the kickback power loot. Apparently this is a special kind of loot. Dedicated kickback power loot contest. So you can get even more rewards for your loot coins. I don't know exactly what that means. Some new kind of way of doing loot apparently too. Anyway, looks standard MLC with a few twists thrown in, the loot thing and the flash market. I'm actually very interested in the flash market because I have a bunch of web coins. So that's cool. Let's go over to the game. I'm going to try and hurry this up. I would start doing your trivia in preparation for that flash market if you don't have web coins. All right, I can see chat again now. So here we go. I'm actually super excited about a Lunder Blaze, not gonna lie. And Hurricane Helms is the freebie with the gear. Usually when we've got gear for freebies, it's been very good. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we got Faction Boss Battle starting very soon. RKBroooo's in the game, he's great. I promised a very quick breakdown on the event. So basically what you can get for free, which includes getting all of the boss battle coins, doing the tours, your portals login, and the stamps is 3.422 million. So 3.422. Then and there could be something somewhere else, but I don't see where the other 18 million or 18,000 points are for this milestone. Oh, I'm sorry. 3.367 million. The 3.422 is with doing the daily loot pulls. So even that puts you about 19K short of this one. So there could be something not listed somewhere. But for now, assume that this is where you're going to get. Unless there's some points I missed somewhere, you may be able to get here. Now, what's interesting is that all of these bonus milestones are clustered super tight from like 3.923 to 4.239, right? Like those are all within like 300,000 points, and that's a ton of milestones. So once you get there, it's going to be incentivized to keep going for a lot of people. There's a ton of WrestleMania prize wall medallions and bags, and it gets pretty spicy through here with rewards. The downside is the big gap from here to here. Almost 500,000 points, guys. That's going to be really difficult to make up, barring what's in the weekend contests and stuff. Maybe there's points somewhere I don't know about, so do keep that in mind. But getting to those bonus milestones, 500,000 points is not going to be easy, because when you look at the scoring, it's 10,000 points daily for the loot coin and only 3,000 points a loot coin. So 500,000 divided by 3,000 is a lot of pulls to get to that 500,000 mark. The banner offer we looked at was what did we say? 220,000 points. So you'd have to get that more than twice to make up that 500,000 gap. That's $200 to get to that really good bonus stuff. So the way I'm looking at this is no bonus stuff for me. We're going to go here and call it a day. I would love to get into these milestones. It's just going to be, unless there's something I don't know about, $200. So I'm just pretending like these bonus ones don't exist, and that's my max. While we're on the subject, the spend event is for the faction. So it's a faction event that is spend only. Any faction that requires you to spend without having told you ahead of time is BS. And I would drop it like a hat, like drop it as quick as you can and get out of there. However, if your faction agrees to go for milestones and they say, hey, we're going to go for this, you can do it. If you feel like doing it, that's cool. There are really good prizing in this, but I believe the math was every person needed to do basically $300 spending, maybe if you're really lucky, $260 to get there. It's 100 pulls, I believe, per person. So that's a lot of money for a faction event. No faction should require people to spend that unless you form a faction just for spending. That's just my take. And it's my opinion that this is super expensive. However, the rewards are insane. But 100 people spending that much is a lot. But there's crazy rewards in here. I do want to say, full disclosure, I hate these kind of events when the spending is this high. If it was like $50 a person, $100 maybe, 300 is so much that it bothers me personally, just my opinion. If my faction decides there's a milestone that makes sense, I will do some spending because I probably don't want to, well, not probably, I don't want to feel like crap. And these kind of events tend to make me feel crappy if people spend and I don't. I don't like feeling like I held them back. So I personally do not like them, and hope we don't get ones like this ever again personally. So that's just my personal opinion, personal take. I don't like the spend portion. There's a lot of good stuff in the RKBroooo down solo contest in the free milestones. I'm happy about that. I'm super stoked it's boss battle. I'm really excited to play it and play with my faction mates. So there's that. I'm just looking at the rest of it as it just is what it is. I'm here to play the game and have fun and spend what makes sense to me. So there's that. You should never feel required to spend, in my opinion. All right, store. Let's take a look if there's anything here. Backstage pass, you can see 25,000 bonus points. I don't consider that in the free part because backstage pass costs money, so that is not obtainable for free. Everything is the same up until here. These are your backstage pass deals if you want them. There's some points in the $10 one. Pricing on the pulls isn't bad. No points in the 20, and no points in the big boy. If you're trying to get to those milestones, points are going to be key. So you're going to want to hit those point offers if you're trying to get there. Get as much bang for your buck as you can. So there's that. I'm going to grab my backstage pass. Okie dokie. I've been asked a bunch, the Wrestlemania, who is the best one to get with your Wrestlemania coins. There's no way, honestly, guys, I can answer that. I don't know your roster. I don't know what you have. I don't know how close you are shard-wise, right? I can tell you that Steph is a top 3 female in the game to me, and if you can get her with shards, you should. Almost is amazing. And Lex is amazing. I would say those are the 3 best in a bubble on here. But keep in mind, that's in a bubble. That doesn't mean they're the best for your roster, okay? The Ultra Bag is boom or bust. You can hit some big boom. If you're close on shards with some of these guys, it's great too, right? But I cannot possibly advise you what the right thing to do is for your roster because I don't know. I don't know what you have. So there's that. But there's a lot of good stuff on there, and I like that we're continuing to get shards for it on this event. Shayna is very good as well. She's a turn 2 boom, but she is not in the same league to me as Steph, who is unreal, and Almost, who is also unreal, and Lex. So Shayna is very, very, very good. Very, very good. Multiple builds. So there's that. Anyway, that's as in-depth as I'll get in on the news. Don't forget your free daily claim here, and then we'll take a look at the loot real quick for you guys. Lex is amazing in Feud if you buy defensive perks. Yes, 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 yes. JJ Rockets, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you, my friend, very, very much. And using your Prime sub on this this channel, that's amazing. Thank you. So we haven't looked at the Stunning Steve loot or the RKBroooo. Stunning Steve, is this cash loot or something? Okay, 21 pulls. We'll go through this real quick. I haven't looked at it yet. Featured is really high, actually. Wow, okay. Let's see if it's good. Don't like Sergeant Slaughter in there, but that's just Mherex bias. Free. Think that might have been free at one point. Maybe not. Blue Chipper was definitely free at one point. Eddie, yeah. Okay. Don't particularly super duper love it because it's very diluted and we can't see weighting. So it's hard for me to get behind it when I can't tell what they're weighted. And commons is not the normal I super like. If it was just these shards in the commons, I would probably be all over using Tapjoy Cash for this because Macho King is in there. So this is another one of those, if you're really close to one of these guys, okay. But do keep in mind that there are a load of stuff in the commons, so typically these are the cash loots I stay away from. So I don't love it. Okay, RKBroooo. Mega pull. Two guaranteed mega rares on a 40. 1.64%. So 2 guaranteed on a 40 pull for that. Seems pretty decent. Let's see what they look like. Of course, we got Orton, Brock, Riddle with gear, Hogan, other Orton, R-Truth, Priest, HBK. No issues with this loot pool at the moment. Looking pretty good. Lacey is still very rare. This would probably be the least rare of them in there. Mega rare is looking pretty solid so far. Let's see if it keeps that up. Hate Eric in there. Don't like Sasha in there. Don't like China in there because they're available in the bags. The monthly bag things or the shard chests, whatever you want to call those. And there's some shards. It is a debut loot though, so there's that. Now we get into 10% here. I do like that Brock, Eddie, Naomi are all in this 10% one, along with the new Orton and Riddle. So this is still looking really good. These are free in the League 19 loot. So there's that. But there's a lot of really good stuff in this bracket. Let's see. Yeah, so I gotta say this 10% one is actually really good. The very rare spot I really like. At 10%, there's a lot of good stuff in there that a lot of you are probably missing. If you're missing most of those, this is probably a solid one to pull on. Even into the rares, granted we can't see waiting, but man, that's a lot of really rare stuff in the rare. Ton of people still don't have Kofi, JBL, like even Walter in this bracket. I mean, like there's a lot to like in here. Hall of Fame Hall. Ton of people still don't have Fiend. I know people without Jimmy still that have been playing a long time. And even, wow. Okay, so this is one of, in my opinion, a very strong debut loot. And there's also Orton shards in the commons too. So I definitely like this one. This is a really good debut loot. One of the better ones I think I've seen in a while. I don't know if Chad agrees with me or not, but I do absolutely think this is a very good debut loot. No guarantee you're going to pull anything, but it looks to me to be very, very strong compared to the normal loot. I would rate this as a much better than normal one. So my opinion is there are a lot worse ones to pull for. And if you can get into, if you're going to spend that much and you're going to do like a couple megas and double down on all the spending on the portal, it's out of my price range. But if you do that and then you get into these bonus milestones as well, as long as with that loot pull, it's probably better than most times. Honestly. So there is that. And even if you don't get those bonus milestones, if you're going to do a smaller pull, you could pick a lot worse spots in my opinion. This looks like a really strong loot. That's not me saying to spend or not spend. It's just me saying this looks like a really good loot pull. So keep that in mind. Anyway, guys, enjoy Boss Battle. I love this game mode personally. I was a part of the early beta with it, and I personally want it in the game, want to see it succeed because I have so much fun with it. If you didn't enjoy it the first time around, find at least 3 people in your faction that want to experiment and have fun. And real quick, I will show you my boss battle lineup looking something like this. Potentially KO here, potentially Edge here, some more common guys for you that can work. Drew will be really good. You want to be careful with Cena because he has red moves, and red moves can end up hurting you if they're full. But Drew will be really good. And those are the ones I have a little bit higher that would be good for this mode. So there's that. On that one, this one, I think KO is going to be solid. Riddle's going to be very good with the sub and blue moves, or if you need to break the gem shield, breaking the greens. So I think he'll be really solid. And just see if there's anybody that chucks a bunch of greens is going to be solid for you if you have them. This slot, Sika with the skill plate is really good. Steamboat should be really solid for you, and all of that. And don't use power gems this time. They're not going to be helpful because the boss has situational abilities that nerf power gems. Champa could be pretty good for some of you guys for generating green and breaking the shield. This one is really tough. use whoever you got that can survive if you need to do this one. In fact, I would recommend most people ignore this one, this slot, until you've beaten it with all the other guys. Save that for last. It's going to be the most frustrating. The big things to know on the boss: green subs do a bunch of extra damage. Red moves won't do very much damage. Power gems are not going to be useful. And red moves, if you have them charged, you're going to take more damage. If you don't know what any of that means, read the descriptions. It will help you and get you a long way. No issues with using a powerhouse. Red moves, though, when they have red MP, are going to hurt you. So if you have red moves, make sure you can expend all of your red MP before the end of your turn. So there is that. There are ways around it. You got to be careful. Boss battle has a ton. Your boss breakers do matter. They are really cool. I could do a whole video on boss breakers, so that's just going to be really quick. This news is already way too long. Anyway, guys, 35 minutes. Have a good weekend. Good luck. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. Other than that, thank you for watching, and good luck out there, guys.